Is this rolling? Man, these fruit snacks good enough. I ain't gonna count. Man. Oh, man. I see why babies love them. I gotta have a kid right now just to steal every now and then. Like, give me your fruit snacks, boy. What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Uriah Gholston. Or let me introduce you to your boy Uriah Gholston. Okay. Yeah, this is only my first video. I appreciate all those who are watching right now. You're literally watching the journey in the making. Alright, because I'm getting this channel to 1 million subscribers. No cap. So before we get started in the story time, I need all of you guys to drop a like and subscribe right now. Alright. Just to start off, it's about to be pretty dope. The insight of who I am, what I do, and why I do it. You feel me? I know at this point you guys are wondering, who the f is this guy? And hold on. I'm about to tell you right now. You feel me? Calm down. Like I said, my name is Uriah Gholston. I'm a 19-year-old realtor here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Now, a lot of the questions I've got off camera, obviously, because it's the first time I'm addressing this on camera. Oh well, you guys know what I mean. Uriah, why'd you become a realtor at 19? What got you into real estate? What made you want to get into it at such a young age? And that's what the video is going to be all about. How and why I got into real estate. You see what I did there? You see what I did? Bro, this YouTube thing, I'm going to have it on walk. You feel me? So it was a cold night of 1970. No, I'm just kidding. No, but the story actually did take place in 2020. So, boom. It's May of 2020. I graduate without a graduation, COVID class. If you know, you know. 12 years for nothing, am I right? No, but all jokes aside, so I graduate and I'm just not sure what to do, man. You know, but my family is pressuring me to go to college. Everyone around me is pressuring me to go to college, you feel me? So I'm just like, well, alright, here I go. You know, I started college like a lot of people my age, not really knowing what to do. Like, of course you know what degree you're going to go for, but you just don't know really like if you want to do it, but you just jump right in there. You feel me? So that at least that was me personally, and a couple people that I know. So I started school in August of 2020 at Dixie State University down in St. George, Utah. But I'm just not happy, man. I'm not happy at all. You know what I mean? Like, although I love school and I love certain aspects of school, I don't really like school in general that much. You know what I mean? I love like the idea of meeting dope people that you can literally hold a lifetime friendship with. I love the idea that the aspect of meeting dope teachers that you can remain friends with even after you depart from that school. Parties. No. But I just didn't really vibe with school like that, you know? So I found myself in a hole, you know what I mean? Of just depression, you know? Or, sorry, I don't want to throw around the term depression like that, but I found myself in a state of extreme unhappiness, for sure. Because I was just like, man, I miss the boys, I miss my mama. My mom was cooking, my dog Toto, like, come on now. And Toto, oh man, I miss him the most. I might put a picture of him right here. I know my boy, cutie boy. Hey, if anybody disrespect him in the comments, I'm coming for you. Anywho, let's get back to the video. So I was just unhappy, man. And I was like, what could I do to get myself out of college? Not in the sense of what can I do to get kicked out. It was what can I do to financially sustain myself so that I can just, you know what I mean, fall back. So I thought of wholesaling real estate. Just like a short and simple explanation. Because if you guys want another video, just comment like, what is wholesaling? How can you do it? Then I'll make a whole new video on it. But for this one, we're just gonna keep it short and simple. Wholesaling is the act of purchasing a home. So you have the home under contract, and then you don't sell the home. Keyword: you do not sell the home. You sell the contract to buy the home to an investor. So you let's say Billy has a house that's worth $300 if it was fixed up, but since it needs a new roof, it needs to be painted, it's only worth about $200, right? So you get it under contract for $190, and then you sell it for the $200 to an investor. The contract, not the home. You sell the home to an investor for the $200, and then you make the $10K difference. So you put on the contract for $190, you sell the contract for $200, and then the investor goes on to do whatever with the home, because he buys the home. You know, like he finishes out the buying process. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you guys want a video on that, I can make one. But for that, we're just gonna leave it there. But you can make a lot of money. Boom! I tried to wholesale in St. George, but it was just very hard due to the environment. You know, people. It was just hard because of the environment. If you know, you know. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Or at least it was hard for me. It's not. It can be very simple. You know, I know a lot of peers who wholesales and makes $200,000 a year easily. So it can be done. But for me, it was just hard in that environment. But back to the main point. So I tried wholesaling, and it just wasn't working out. So I was like, oh. And then people was like, why don't you just become a real estate agent? And I was like, no, it's okay. No, it's okay. But you know, my state of unhappiness got so bad to the point where I just ended up leaving college and coming back home in November of 2020. Let me just create a little bit of imagery for you guys so you guys can really know where I'm coming from. Imagine leaving home to move 4 hours away. Your whole family is like, oh, I'm proud of you. They're bragging about you to all family in all the different states and whatnot. And you come back home like 3 months later, bro. Yeah, I was down bad, my boy. It was, whew, boy. So I moved back, and now I'm just hit with the pressure of what are you gonna do? My parents, you know, although they were salty that I came home, they were still supportive. You know, like they still believed in me. So I'm sitting in my studio apartment, aka my mama's basement, but I call it my studio apartment. I'm just thinking to myself, like, Uriah, what are you gonna do? Because you cannot stay in this studio apartment forever, and you know, like, you just need a game plan. Like, come on now, you need to get your ass up. So I'm like, I'm sitting down. I'm like, Uriah. Sorry, I talk to myself in like third person a lot of the times. That's okay. That's not your business anyway. So I'm like, Uriah, what can you do? What do you like to do? And we'll work from there. So I'm like, I like to talk to people, that's for sure. Cause I'm like, it's like I'm having a conversation with another person right here, which I technically am. I like to talk to people, for one. I like math. I know it's kind of contradictory to me just saying I don't like school, but I like math. I like English, like the process of like writing, you know what I mean? And I would like to make a decent amount of money just so I can pay my bills. I was like, what can you do with all those that can pay your bills? Afford a mortgage, or afford rent, or afford a car note. So I was like, why don't I become a realtor? Like, I like to talk to people. I like math. I like writing, because you have to do a lot of writing. In case you didn't know, yeah, there is a lot of writing involved. Well, there would be, but I got DocuSign, you know what I'm saying? I got DocuSign. Like, why not? What is there to lose? You're literally at rock bottom right now. And when you're at rock bottom, the only place to go is up. The only place. Because you're already at the lowest of lows. It's only up from here, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I started looking on Indeed. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll start off being an assistant before anything else, just so I can learn the ropes a bit. So I'm on Indeed. I don't find nothing. Nada. Right? So a couple weeks pass, and I'm just like, someone just told me to look again. Like, look again. There could be something on there. Just look again this time. And so I pull it up. I pull up Indeed, and Indeed, see what I did there? Indeed, something was on there. And so I was like, okay. I see this company who I'm not going to mention because they come in later on in the story, and I don't want to. I can't afford no lawsuits right now. So, basically, they're offering this program where they'll hire you as a realtor and pay for your schooling. I'm like, really? I can just technically jump into being a realtor. I don't really gotta be an assistant right now. So I was like, all right, bet. I applied, and I was like, there's no way they're gonna contact the 18-year-old. Cause I was 18 at the time. I was like, there's no way that they're gonna contact the 18-year-old to become a realtor. And literally an hour later, like I probably don't have text messages right now, or I'll put them on the screen, but they contacted an hour later. I was like, what? Shit, bad. You feel me? They again contacted me. They're like, hey, we'd love to bring you on. We see your resume. We see where you went to school at, yada, yada, yada. And so I'm like, I mean, okay, I guess I'm in the process of becoming a realtor. This was in December of 2020, right? And I was like, yo, I was literally in college months ago, not knowing what I was doing. And now it's like, starting to ramp up a bit. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm in college. I mean, I'm in school for about the next couple months. So I plan to graduate in April of 2021. And it took me 3 times to pass that test. So if you're watching this and you want to become a realtor, do not give up after the first fail. Because literally they design it for you to fail on the first time, alright? You can quote me on that because I heard it from somebody. Actually, hold on. Scratch that. Don't quote me on it. I don't know what I'm talking about. Didn't hear from nobody. But don't give up after the first time if you fail it. 3 times, my boy. I never failed a test that many times. I never failed a test that many times. Boy. But hey, you guys see it through, my boy. So basically, I graduate. I'm on the team. But here's where this is where I end up leaving the team. So I'm in there, everything's going good at the very beginning, of course, because they gotta sugarcoat it a bit. But then things just start happening, right? And I feel like this is God's sign of, hey, get your ass out of there, right? So things just start happening, like little side comments. They wanted me to cut my dreads, and I was like, what? 2 years of progress, 3 years now, 3 years of progress is not going down the drain for nobody. If they're going down the drain, it's gonna be at my discretion. You know, you feel me? Nope. You feel me? Mama ain't raised no. Basically, I ended up leaving after they placed the last straw on the camel's back. Man, this last straw, man. So basically, once you become a realtor, or once you get your license, you have to pay the board of whatever city you're in the board's fee so you can use the license that you just got. You just paid $600 for it, right? That's cool. I understand that. But what they didn't tell me was I had 30 days from the time that they brought me on the team to pay it. But you know what once they told me? They told me when I had 7 days. The head honcho of the team, I'm not gonna say no names, he brought me in and he was like, hey Uriah, you have 7 days to pay the board's fee, or I don't know what will happen. What? I looked this man in the eyes of his soul. You know what I told him? What if I don't pay it in 7 days? You know what? Why don't you pay it? And you got 6 days. And instead of that $1,500, yeah, it's gonna be 3 bands. Run that, my boy. Run your pockets. No, but in all seriousness, man, boy, I was hot, boy. How am I going to pull $1,500 out of nowhere in a week? Are you serious? 30 days you had to tell me, but you wait until I have a week? I was like, you know what? Place my license on inactive status. I literally inactivated my license. boom, they inactivated my license. I'm out of there. So I'm just like, man, I really do not want to go back to that place, like that, to that company. And it's a large company. It's very large. And this is the lesson that I was taught. Don't go for large businesses, period. Support your local businesses, people, in all seriousness. They actually are the ones that care about you rather than the profit. You know what I mean? A large business, they don't care if you go shop with them or not. They're making money in multiple different states and or countries. Local businesses, you are their business. If you don't buy, they're hurt from that. You feel me? So I was like, I'm going to a local brokerage. I'm never going to a large commercial brokerage again. And so I start looking around. Because I'm like, I'm not going back there. I'm going to save up. And I'm going to do what I need to do. Because I did not pay no hundreds of dollars to all go down there right now. Just because of people, as my papa say, acting a damn fool. I was like, I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not going for that. I know that my girl has a friend whose mom has her own brokerage. So I was like, hey, is it cool if we like chat and like, you know what I mean, just talk? She's like, yeah, of course, just come through this day. So I come through and everything sounds amazing, man. Or it doesn't, I shouldn't say sound amazing. Everything is amazing. It's literally the type of support and structure that I needed that I couldn't get at the bigger brokerage. And I was like, ain't this what the Siri? Man, your phone is listening to you for real. So basically, you know, I'm like, I'm coming here. So I'm able to save up. God blessed me with the money, and now I was able to pay the board of brokerage, I paid the board of realtors, and now I'm at like literally the best brokerage I feel, in my opinion, in Utah, because my broker is dope. You feel me? Like, not too many people are able to go shooting with their boss, in all honesty. I'll roll the clip right now. Boom. This is just a paintball gun, but damn, this lady has aim. Sheesh. So, boom. That's the story of how and why I got started in real estate, people. Run it up. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Help me be pushed out into YouTube's algorithm so I can start picking up some numbers. You feel me? Help people. This is a small business right now. You feel me? What I just say about local businesses. Come on now. Act right. Act like you know. You feel me? So please like, subscribe, and comment. Comment on what you guys want to see for my next video. I can talk about how I got my first deal, and the whole closing process. Because boy, is that a story. I can talk about wholesaling. Just literally comment and ask what you guys want to see. I'm all ears. And yeah, we out of here. Peace.
Oh no, sorry for the flex. These are the effects that you deal with when you blessed. Ayy, working till it's over and we